was Jay. Those sisters gave her salams and being nice. Alhamdulillah, they're being nice. Alhamdulillah. May Allah give them tawfiq to keep being nice. طيب. Alhamdulillah, Salafiyya is spreading everywhere. It's spreading in a lot of places. And we know that, walillahi alhamdul minna, that especially here on this side of the country, where we know that Salafiyya is very strong, and we also want it to be strong everywhere, without an exception. And also likewise, we see all the different masajid that are in need of aid and help in regards to their renovations that they're working on. Alhamdulillah, like we said, these telelinks and these hard work is not easy. I'm sure people see how exhausted I am. It's very hard work. It takes a lot of, just like we said, endurance, durability, and a lot of, if you want to say, perseverance. And the only way that we can start establishing the dawah is by, like we said, aiding these masajid. Not just this masjid, but all the Salafi masajid. Whether it be in Baltimore, Philadelphia, South Philadelphia, Germantown, wherever they are. Trenton, New Jersey, and New Jersey. Where's Masha Rahman? Newark. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm tired. Newark, New Jersey. All in the tri-state area, all of them need aid, and they all need their masajid to be established. Everywhere. Even in Washington, D.C. I think I forgot you. Washington, D.C. Well, alhamdulillah, the masjid is pretty much established. Walillahi alhamdul minna. But they still need help, and we still need students of knowledge to properly teach the people, and we need other things. But however, these affairs are not able to be finalized except through monetary assistance from the people. We do not receive government funding because we know government funding would come along with it. You have to compromise a lot of your religion. Yes. You have to let non-Muslims start walking around the masjid. I'm sure nobody wants to wake up for Fajr and find a bunch of non-Muslims in the masjid saying, here, we're here, hey, what's going on? So for that reason, everyone? We are kindly asking the people to donate and help with the masjid. Like I said, I think everybody is trying to put forth their best effort in trying to establish Da'wat Salafiyya. And for myself, like I said, even my voice is giving out on me. I need some rest today. My voice and showing that we are very trying hard to make sure the dawah is established. So I'm asking the brothers and the sisters and people who's listening online to try to aid our endeavors in here to the renovations of the masjid. The endeavors for the masjid, like we said, walillahi alhamd, is progressing. But however, like we said, we want to push towards, number one, to having a school, the appeal for sadaqah for the renovations, and those listening online, they can pay through PayPal on the email Ar-Razzaaq, ARRAZZAAQ @gmail.com. That's for the PayPal account for the masjid. The goal for this masjid is $100,000. It's $100,000. Which to me, inshallah, if the people was really diligent, we could have that attained. So the masjid could be finalized. And like we said, I'm not restricting this to our masjid. All the Salafi masajid need aid. All of them. In every single area. And we want the people to what? Help and aid all of them and have all of them finalized. But our goal here is $100,000. The bathroom and the wudu facilities for the men and the women. We also want to complete the fire alarm, expand the sisters area, the carpeting and the flooring, class area and bookstore, which is behind that wall. Class area and bookstore, add additional doors for the emergency exits, complete ceiling throughout the building, finish interior walls and parking lot in the parking lot. For the goal is, like we said, $100,000. So we are kindly asking the people to what? We're constantly asking them to donate for Allah Ta'ala. As me, I don't particularly like it. If I had $100,000, I'll just give it to the masjid. You don't even need the people. In which, inshallah, one day I will have, and I'll be able to just throw it down. You don't need the people. Don't ask them for nothing. Here, just take it. But however, due to the fact that that's not the case, If I had the money right now, trust me, inshallah, if I get it, all the Salafi masajid will be taken care of in a blink of an eye. One blink of an eye, everybody's good. But due to the fact, yes, make sure all the Salafi masajid are straight. All of them. But due to the fact that it's not the case, we're asking the people now to what? To kindly donate and help. For that reason, like we said, we're trying to raise $100,000. Again, and we're asking the people to kindly what? To donate so we can continue these activities with the ulama, which is a key factor to every community being established properly. They need to be connected with Ahl Ilm, especially from the ulama who are at the heads of this da'wah, as-Salafiyya, who are attaining more wisdom and are getting what? Are getting older. For brothers, please, we are asking if they can donate for Allah Ta'ala. And like we said, we don't want to be amongst those who Allah Ta'ala says in His book, هؤلاء تدعون لتنفقوا في سبيل الله ومنكم من يبخل ومن يبخل فإنما يبخل عن نفسه فإنه يبخل على نفسه والله غني وأنتم الفقراء وإن تتولوا يستبدل قوما غيركم ثم لا يكونوا أمثالكم. Allah Ta'ala says in His book, He says that you are being called to spend in the cause of Allah. From you who are being stingy, we don't want to do the AM Abu Muslim da'wah to make you feel like you're a munafiq, so I'm not going to go to that far, to that extreme. But at any rate, just for encouragement, I have to say that. I'm not going to do the Abu Muslim beat over the head, beat over the dead da'wah. We're talking about aiding for the da'wah of Allah and of Salafiyya to be spread. But however, Allah Ta'ala does say in His book, He says you are being called to spend in the cause of Allah. From you who are stingy. Well, verily one who is stingy against his own self. For verily Allah is ghani and you are fuqara, you are poor. For verily if you turn away, فَإِن تَتَوَلَّوْا يَسْتَبْدِلْ قَوْمًا غَيْرَكُمْ. If you turn away, then Allah will replace you with another people. Then they will not be like you like. And we know that Allah is replacing people every single day. I can't hear you now, Saddeed. And Allah Ta'ala is replacing us and people every day. May Allah keep us all firm. Replacing women and sisters and brothers, all of them, every single day. One leaves, Allah puts another one in place. And then Allah Ta'ala allows them to be the good, inshallah, that will bring forth to the ummah so it can spread. So I'm asking the sisters again and the brothers again. Please, I'm asking the brothers and I'm also encouraging the sisters. And don't forget the hadith which is muttafaqun alayh, which is in the Sahihain. Where the Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith where he said, صححه الإمام الألباني في الترغيب والترهيب السنة, where he said, وكل يوم يصبح فيه ابن آدم ينادي الملكان كريمان يقول أحدهما اللهم أعطي المنفق خلفا ويقول الآخر اللهم أعطي الممسك تلفا. When the hadith is in the Sahihain, he says وكل يوم يصبح فيه العباد يعني ابن آدم ينادي ملكان كريمان فيقول أحدهما اللهم أعطي المنفق خلفا. He says that every morning that these slaves or the Ibn Adam come upon the morning, he says two angels call out. One of them two of the angels that they call out make dua in the morning. They say, oh Allah, give the one who spent in your cause khalaf. Give him better than what he had before. And leave for him something good behind. Give him khalafa. And then the one who holds their wealth, he says, oh Allah, that the angel makes dua, give destruction to his wealth. أعطي الممسك تلفا. Spoil it. He makes dua against them. So hadith is in the Sahihain. So all these Yama'ash al-Ikhwa are, inshallah, be an incentive and an encouragement for the people to what? Inshallah, to give in the cause of Allah. And this is not for myself. This is in order to establish the da'wah to Salafiyya here in the West. Because we know all these masajid with al-asaf, people are making sure that their falsehood in which they're spreading, and the lies they're making upon the Salafiyun are being what? Circulated. And they're being financed with their followers. The only way we'll be able to get the truth out and for our voices to be heard is that we have to now start to what? Really start establishing the religion by doing what we can to sacrifice for the religion. And we're not saying like Abu Muslim has said, to sell your houses or sell your cars or sell what you most, whatever. We're not going to that extreme. But we are telling the people, and we are urging them, and we are telling them to what? We're telling them to call in order to establish the da'wah here in the West, especially in these areas, for the aid of the people, inshaAllah, bi'idhnillah. Especially from our sisters. As we know, the Prophet ﷺ also mentioned, which is in the Sahih, which is al-Bukhari. The Prophet ﷺ has said, Ya ma'ashar al-nisa, he said, tasaddaqna fa inni ra'aytu akthara kunna hataba jahannam. He said, for verily, he says, oh, ma'ashar al-nisa, or the group of the women, he says, give sadaqah, he says, because I see the majority of you of the fuel of hell. And there's another narration that says, رَأَيْتُ أَكْثَرَ كُنَّ أَهْلِ النَّارِ. And another narration says, رَأَيْتُ أَكْثَرَ كُنْ حَطَبَ جَهَنَّمْ. He says, I see the majority of you are the inhabitants of hell. Prophet ﷺ was talking about the women. And he says, I've seen the majority of the women, I've seen the majority of you of the fuel of hell. So sisters, please. So the Prophet ﷺ, when he said this to Bilal ibn Rabah was right beside him. He says, as soon as he said that, they started throwing everything they had of value to the Prophet ﷺ. Everything that had of value, tearing their earrings off or what they had, everything was in. That we know that gathering of Bilal ibn Rabah radiyallahu anhu wa ardah. So inshallah, this will be an incentive for all of us to try to establish the da'wah, and in order to what? Rectify all of our Salafi masajid. Rectify all of them, without exception. Every single last one of them. And giving them honor, and giving them what? And giving them izzah. And giving them strength in order for the da'wah to spread. And not only just giving them a building, but also allowing them to have a good leader to lead their communities. Because what's the good of a building if you don't have someone to run it properly and disseminate the knowledge properly? But to also give them good buildings and allow them to have tawfiq to attain a person or have an individual or individuals that can lead the community in the right direction and want good for them and sacrifice for their community. So that also likewise then allow them to have all of that. So we ask Allah to give everyone tawfiq. Our brother Kashif Khan, he excused himself, but however, lillahi alhamd, our brother Abu Muhammad al-Maghribi arrived. So Abu Muhammad al-Maghribi will be here inshaAllah. Inshallah, he'll be here around 5 o'clock. We'll start with the remaining of the itinerary, as our brother Abul Hassan is the next lecture, which will be 3:30. Inshallah, bi'idhnillah. Ooh. What time is it, sir? 4:45? Oh, alhamdulillah. Whew. I was thinking about something. طيب, Abu Muhammad al-Maghribi, hafidhullah wa ra'ah, Sheikh Abu Muhammad, he will be here, like we said, in a couple of minutes. No, he's here now, but he'll be here 5 o'clock. I'm sorry, 5 o'clock. Kashif Khan, our brother, hafidhullah wa ra'ah, a virtuous brother. Kashif Khan said he excused himself and he apologizes to the people. And he said he will be here, inshallah, to give a separate lecture on another occasion, inshallah. So don't forget, brothers and sisters, to aid the masjid in the renovations that we're trying to finish. Alhamdulillah, there's been a whole lot of progress from the 5 months that I came here ago to now. There's been a whole lot of changes real rapidly here. Alhamdulillah. May Allah ta'ala allow it to continue. Is there anything else? Is that it? Business. Oh. Huh? PayPal account. Again, the email is ARRAZZAAQ. I'll say it again. ARRAZZAAQ 302? 302? They didn't write it on. Oh. Where did 302 come from? I'll say it again. Alhamdulillah, it wasn't my fault this time. ARRAZZAAQ 302. Don't forget that, please. Oh, that was a major discrepancy. 302 at gmail.com. ARRAZZAAQ 302 at gmail.com. I'll say it one more time. ARRAZZAAQ 302 at gmail.com. Is that right? Is that right? Oh, alhamdulillah. هذا وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Hey, what's up, big man on campus? Oh, please don't transfer that. If you don't put the 302, y'all going to put a lot of money in a person named Ar-Razzaaq's account. Please don't make that mistake.